I dove way too deep into the scariest facts on ADHD and how we are more likely to struggle than anyone else. Here are the top 7 that will terrify you. Struggle number 1 is car accidents. We are 74% higher risk of being in a car crash. Wow. 102% more likely to get traffic tickets. I can speak for this one. Yeah, that's legit. 7% more likely to cause hard brake events, which basically means that we're more likely to just stop really fast, stop abruptly for some reason, either being distracted with something in the car or outside of the car. A lot of times we're late to things and we just want to speed and it throws us off, makes us anxious. But this leads to us to number 2. We are 3 times more likely to be unemployed. So making a living, oh my gosh. We are 30% more likely to experience chronic employment problems, 3 times more likely to leave a job impulsively, and 60% of the people that have ADHD that have reported this, reported being fired due to executive functioning struggles. Link in the description below, by the way, if you want to solve that. I have all kinds of tools to help you, including ADHD coaching. Struggle number 3, nicotine. So we're 3 times more likely to develop nicotine dependence. We're more likely to be a smoker at a young age. It wasn't me, fortunately, but it happens. And many of us attempt to use nicotine as a way to self-medicate for ADHD symptoms, but it doesn't work, so don't even bother. But from studying it, that has been the statistic. Struggle number 4, divorce rates, relationships, scary stuff. Divorce rate is nearly twice as high in people with ADHD. 38% of individuals with ADHD report a near divorce experience. I don't know what that means. If it's like, hey, you moved my chocolate pudding, we're done. 22% of individuals with ADHD reported having considered divorce. Struggle number 5, depression. Adults with ADHD are up to 6 times more likely to experience depression. That's a lot, and it's probably because most of us have comorbidities as well. 15% of children with ADHD experience depression. That's a lot, just like young kids. I was one of them. Only 1% of children without ADHD have reported to experience depression. So that's a big difference. Okay, this is where it gets really scary. I put call 988 in case this is like you. But adults with ADHD are 5 times more likely to attempt self-deletion. Nearly 1 in 4 women with ADHD have reported to have attempted self-deletion. Many of us are depressed and have anxiety and have both, and it's really hard. So if that's like you, call 988 or find a therapist. Highly suggest it. Take care of yourself, right? And the scariest one is that we are 33% higher, have a 33% higher chance of premature death, whether it be through car accidents with unintentional injuries, risky behaviors due to impulsivity and inattention, or comorbidities and substance abuse. I didn't want to just leave off with all these scary different things. I wanted to actually give you something to go with what I've found as an ADHD coach and executive functioning expert of 21 years. How to resolve. So what I've seen help the most, training on higher intentionality and executive functioning. That's why I do what I do as an executive functioning and ADHD coach, because I see it helps a lot, working on your habits and systems. Fun fact about me, I started out coaching for 12 years, didn't charge a penny as a depression and anxiety coach, just loved, voluntarily supported people. Working on your habits helps a lot. Another thing is doctor-approved medication, therapy for your emotional regulation, exercise, eating healthy, mindset, and being around others like you that are positive-minded and goal-driven. Like and subscribe if you found this helpful. And if you like this video, you're going to love this video. And I'd love to hear in the comments what you thought if you struggle with any of these. Which one do you struggle with the most? Later, neighbors.